Whew. Uh, Hopefully everyone can hear me as I've got these earbuds in my ears. Good evening, good evening, good evening, good evening. Wherever you're watching, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, replay, welcome. And so this is something that I've been meaning to come on and talk about for the past few days. I didn't understand why I needed to come on here and speak about this. It's not my norm to do this, but it's overwhelming, and so it has to come out. So everybody knows that this Thursday is a portal. If you don't know, it's a portal. It's 12/12. 2019 equals 12. The moon will be full 12 a.m. There's a lot going on here, and there's a lot with everyone wanting to shift their frequency, their energy. And so what we have forgotten is that we are not just human, we are energetic beings. We are energetic beings that happen to take the form of being a human. And so when this portal opens for those who are ready, it is time for your frequency to shift. If this resonates with you, share it. Everything that everyone's been doing, the crystals, the meditations, the yoni eggs, and let me know if you can hear me or not, because I got these AirPods in. Everything that everyone has been doing has been about shifting the frequency. It's been about shifting your own personal energy. And we are now at a stage where when this portal opens, your energy can be shifted immensely. So what does that mean? It means that if you use that day and that opportunity to stay stuck in a frequency of fear, to stay stuck in a frequency of turbulence, that frequency is going to be amplified for you. And I don't think anyone wants that. If you use Thursday's shift to shift your frequency to one of understanding that you are that creative force in flesh, and understanding the power that you actually have, you will shift not only yourself, but you will begin to shift the climate of everything that is going on around you. This Thursday is an opening. It is an opportunity to elevate at a faster rate that we're accustomed to. So if you're someone who's been feeling the fear of this and you've wanted to expand yourself, this is the time to not allow the frequency of that fear to overtake you. This is the time to ride the wave of it. Because if you can do that, then once Thursday passes by, you will have forever altered your frequency and your DNA. I'm probably going to have to go back later on and watch this because, to be honest with you, I'm not certain what it is that I'm saying. And I normally don't do my lives this subdued either. So you're just going to have to bear with me. When this portal opens 12/12 at 12/12, it is an opportunity for you to shift. This does not mean that it's an opportunity for you to all of a sudden become a millionaire. This does not mean that it is an opportunity for wealth and riches to flow your way, which is what so many people are looking for, and that's so superficial. When the portal opens 12/12 at 12/12, this is an opportunity for your frequency to shift, to elevate your humanness to match your spiritual frequency. That is what Thursday will bring. To put you more in alignment and on a path with what your soul's purpose is and what you're meant to do here on this earth. And the wealth isn't about the green dollars that everyone keeps chasing. That's another energy frequency, which is open to everyone. But this is really about shifting the frequency of fear. You know, as I sit here, there's a frequency that I have carried with me of wanting to be small, of not wanting to be noticed. And whenever things began to happen for me in my business or otherwise, I would find a way to shut it down. Whenever things began to happen for me, I would be overwhelmed with feelings of paranoia and fear to the point where I would retreat and shrink. This time, as that feeling sometimes still wants to overtake me, I find myself in the position where I am riding the wave of the fear, because I understand that in order for me to shift and up level quickly, I need to ride through this Thursday, not in a space of fear or lack, but in a space of infinite abundance, and knowing that I am not separate from anyone or what exists within the universe. That is the goal of all of this sex magic and the yoni eggs and the crystals and the veganism and everything else that everyone is doing now. These tools that we've been using to try and find that place of elevation that we know exists for all of us, outside of the dogma of what we've been given as religion. And even for those of you who are religious, if you would go back and read your books and read them with an open mind, you would understand the power that exists within it, and you would understand that this was never about you following someone or looking to someone else for salvation. This was always about giving you the metaphysical tools that you needed in order to exist in this plane of existence in your full God or goddesshood. And so as we ride into this wave on Thursday, this is this energetic shift that is going to happen. If you're aware, you're going to feel it. I feel it now as I speak to you. As the energy gets closer, I can feel it. It is like a wave that is coming in. This is a time where if you've never meditated before, now's a good time to do it. This is a time where if you have been on a healing journey, healing 714 generations before you, 714 generations after you, this is the time when you will feel the shift. You will literally feel the shift in your body by the end of the day on Thursday, if you are willing to remain open to it. I feel so weird about saying this, but it's almost like there's this Left Behind series, right? And I think for a lot of people who are of the Christian faith, they have this idea that it means that this rapture is going to come and all of the good Christian people are going to be taken up, and the evil people or the non-believers are going to be left on earth. And I know this sounds nuts, and I have no idea why this needs to come out of my mouth. But not only is that false, but what's happening with this portal is a similar effect. And no one's disappearing. No one's disappearing. It's an up-leveling. It's not that we are leaving this place. It's an up-leveling. And there are those who will not. There are those who will be so immersed in their frequency of fear and their need to stay in victim mode that they will not be able to access the frequency. Not because they're not capable, but their ego is so entrenched in the fact that they are in this form, on this plane of existence, that they cannot see anything else. But for those of us who have been on this journey, understanding that the form that we're in is but a form, understanding that we exist on a plane of energy, that our molecules vibrate, that even though we look solid, we are not. Those of us who have begun meditating and opening ourselves, when the portal opens on Thursday, it will shift for us so quickly. So quickly. This is weird for me to come on here and do this. I did not want to come on here and talk about this. I know I talk about sex magic and relationships, but I realized even in doing that, and everyone who's been talking about these things, we've all been leading to this moment. And there are going to be more moments. Like, this is not the only one. But this right here, this shift that's taking place, taking us from 2019 into 2020, is one of the big ones. It's one of the big ones. And ooh, I feel fortunate to be a part of it. It is time for you to decide where you're going to be. It is time for you to decide if you're going to insist on remaining in a state of egoic trance, where all you can see is everything that your five senses are giving you. And you know I love the five senses. But the five senses weren't designed to trap us. The five senses were designed to help our human form take in information from this plane of existence and process it with the rest of us. Not to rely solely on our five senses. There is no way possible. We're too great of a being to rely only on five senses, when there's so much more that's happening and processing in the rest of here and in here. So if you're ready to make the shift to go beyond your five senses, your human body, if you're ready to make the shift to go beyond your ego, if you're ready to be in service to what is calling to you, because that's a frightening thing. And we forget the people that we want to follow, the religious leaders, the Jesuses, the Muhammads, the Krishnas. It wasn't their dogma. They weren't dogmatic. They were in service to something greater than themselves. As you leave Wednesday and head into Thursday, what are you in service to? It is not just wealth. That's the outcome of your service. What are you in service to? I'm very clear and aware that I am in service to freedom and creation and sensuality and pleasure and your sovereignty, your sexuality, part of the primordial force of the universe. Nothing happens without sex. Nothing is created without sex. What are you in service to is the question to ask yourself Wednesday as you go into Thursday, and allow your soul and your spirit to speak through you. We're being asked to elevate. We're being asked to shift away from the vibration of fear. It serves us no purpose. And so instead of the rapture that happens in the Left Behind series, where all of a sudden people disappear and then the rest of the people are left on Earth like, what happened? I don't understand. Where did everyone go? You might feel that way even though everyone's still walking beside you. Those people who are ready for that up level might seem a little different, might feel a little different. And those who have not caught that frequency might be wondering, what happened here? What's going on? I don't get it. And there's no one on this planet who cannot experience that up-level existence. We all can. Most will choose not to. Those of us who have been on this healing journey understand that there is fear in that. Many of us are breaking away from old family patterns that have existed for the longest time. We are the black sheep of our family, the people that everyone has looked at strange and wondered why we had to do something so differently. And the answer that we had is, I don't know. I feel it. I just know that this is what I'm supposed to do. It is time for the frequency to shift. And as this frequency shifts, you will literally feel a shift in your DNA. There are some of you that will feel things in your body. You will feel as though something has popped, something has let go. Some part of you internally has shifted. If you were tired, you will all of a sudden feel energized. If you felt constricted, you will feel free, as though you've gotten fresh air in your lungs that you had not experienced before. Your dreams will be different. You will sense things beyond what you are normally sensing. And if you were already sensing, it will get stronger. If you choose to stay in a frequency of ego and fear, there is the possibility that this wave will cause you to collapse a little inside. That this frequency shift will leave you in that state. Check for more mental illness. As some people who cannot separate, who cannot understand that they are a spirit in flesh. The frequency hit them differently. The DNA is shifting. It's not static, and it's going to change. The energy of it is going to change. Your cells will vibrate differently. It's going to happen. Thursday, 12:12 a.m. Thursday, 12:12. This is the last decade. The last year of this decade as we head into 2020. Ask yourself, what are you in service to? Ask yourself what frequency you want to hold. Hold that Wednesday into Thursday into Friday. Hold it. Hold it like your life depended on it. Hold it like it is the only frequency you've got. Hold it like you know it to be true, like you can see your hand in front of you. You have to know it in your body, not in here, but in your body. You have to feel it on a cellular level. Whatever it is you've been looking to manifest, whatever it is that you've been looking to grow and change, this is the time for you to literally feel it in your body. Some of you feel it as a tingle up your spine. I do. Or in your stomach, or something going on with your head. You have to feel it in your body, and you have to know without a shadow of a doubt that this is a yes. Well, okay then. Oh, wow. I'm afraid to go back and look at this, and this part of me wants to delete it because I don't know what the fuck just happened. But hey. Wow. So people are either going to think I'm a entire nut, or they're going to be like, yo, word, that chick. I don't know which one. I kind of don't care right now because that wasn't from me. It just wasn't. So that's just what it is. I didn't even look at the comments. Thank you for all of you who watched whatever that was that just happened just now. Yeah. So I'm going to go now because I feel like I need water because I feel thirsty as I don't know what. I need to go back and watch this because this is weird for me. This is weird for me. Oh, did I? That's frightening. That's frightening. Well, if I'm doing that today, let's see what the hell happens on Thursday. All right, now that I feel like I'm back to my normal self. Hey, look, real quick, Solstice Alchemy. The doors close Wednesday. We start Thursday. When I went to start Solstice Alchemy and I started on the 12th, I actually didn't realize, I knew that it was a full moon. I didn't realize the significance of the moon. I never do when I plan my courses. Whenever I plan the start date for my courses, I go with what I'm told to do, and then I check it later. It's kind of like how when I suggest herbs to someone, I'm not an herbologist, but if someone says something to me, I'll suggest the herb and I'll go and look it up, and it's the thing that they needed. So, so for Solstice Alchemy, I didn't understand the significance of what Thursday was, but I just knew that it was supposed to start on Thursday, the 12th. I was trying to start it on the solstice. I wanted to start it on the 21st, and it was like, no, you need to start it on the 12th. And I was like, that don't make no sense. That's not the solstice. It's the Solstice Alchemy. But whatever. So we start on Thursday, and it's 40 days. It's 40 days because I started this based on the prosperity plan that I've done for the past 2 years, and I watched my finances shift completely. I mean, it's not like, trust me, I'm still not where I desire to be, but I'm damn sure not where I was, because I have not stepped foot in Human Resources Administration, and I no longer have a welfare card. So I'm feeling kind of happy about all that. But it's 40 days. It's 40 days because 40 days is also the amount of time that Jesus and Muhammad spent in meditation. It's the amount of time that they spent off in the wilderness or the desert, channeling and getting into themselves. It takes 28 days to create a new habit. We're taking it farther than that. So Solstice Alchemy is really about you getting in touch with your soul's desires and what your soul is calling you to do. It is $22.11. It's $22.11 because when my ass was completely broke and I couldn't afford a program, I promised myself that I would create something where anybody could get at it. So $22.11 because numerology and master numbers. But you can still register up until Wednesday night. After that, I have to shut the portal Wednesday at 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. That's not my choice. I just know I have to shut the portal Wednesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, because I will probably be in a bit of trance going into early Thursday morning, and then we'll begin because I'm holding space for everybody who's in that group. So we have that going on. And then Black Tantra Group. Oh, you're welcome, Stephanie. And then Black Tantra Group's got 2 retreats coming up, which we're really excited about. The first one is in Charlotte, North Carolina, March 5th through the 8th. And then we also are going to be in Malibu, California with Worldviews Tour Group. They've asked us to come and teach at a retreat that they'd already had set up, and we're extremely excited about that. There are payment plans for both. Everyone, deposits can be put down. So you are more than welcome to join us, men, women, and couples. Please join us. And lastly, I will be in St. Louis, so meet me in St. Louis. February 15th, the day after Valentine's Day, I will be there teaching 2 workshops. The first will be for women, Sex Magic Basics, and the one in the afternoon will be for couples, and I'm going to teach about seducing the orgasm and show couples how to touch their partners and bring orgasm. And oh my gosh, like my body feels like a whole bunch of electricity right now. So I'm going to go drink my water. I've gotten my marketing stuff. And I'm going to go back and watch this replay because, yeah, this shit was kind of scary. All right, y'all have a good night, and I'll see you next time. Bye.